No single building has played host to more Super Bowls than this one right here. The Caesars Superdome in the Crescent City of New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used. Honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he... Past the 50. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Mixing up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Stroud. Packer pressure, and down he goes. T.J. Watt collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They move this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Running left, it's Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This is going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. 3-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. T.J. Watt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Love looking to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon. He had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all of those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll, and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson from 17 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Quick throw to Collins. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Now Joe Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 61 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll run with Mixon. Hard running at the 15. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have regained the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Love from the gun. And that one too wide and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here's Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good to make it 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Will Anderson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw now. Here's Love. He's able to find Melton. And out of bounds right around the 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. K.J. Hamler, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Stroud to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Stroud. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Stroud out of the gun here. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. Mixon with a first down carry. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. Mixon will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Another try for Mixon, and he is going to be smothered in the backfield again as he ran into a wall there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Third and goal, Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? And maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Throwing. Love. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The fourth and final quarter coming right up. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 4. The Love wants to shift things around.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him. Reeling it in on the out route.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That's taken in by Watson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Love now.
At the Texans' 34-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down as well. And it looks like this is going to be all for naught. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jenkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Yeah, we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back to Mixon on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And Stroud now to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down and throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Got his man, Dell.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here comes 2nd down. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Stroud to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And running with power here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. Able to connect with Jacobs. Runs through the contact.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down. Now Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Love looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Love. Eluding the pressure right. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now 2nd and 4. Now Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
What a moment. Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Houston Texans, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will conclude our coverage this year on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner, Charles Davis, for another incredible